Alright, for you guys that don't know me, I'm Dennis Brooks. I'm from Sharp Edges Sharpening Service and also the NBTSG. Last year we did the NBTSG for 3 years. This will be the 4th year that we're doing it. My dad, Larry Brooks, a lot of you guys know him. So we wanted to take it to a different level. We started that in 2008 and included a lot more vendors with it. A lot of different format, and that's what we started. What we've been doing the past few years is we will have a round table, small group round table seminar, and that's where we will have different leaders in the industry. Bonnie, myself, Jim O'Donnell's done it in the past. Bob Sissel, he'll be doing it, and you'll go around to different stations, and you'll actually get to see their process of sharpening. Bonnie's process of sharpening a convex scissor is different than mine, but the end result is what matters. And the way that I do it might not work or for you, and whereas Bonnie's way of doing it would work good. There'll be door prizes given. I think last year there was a twice as sharp given away. There was a knife sharpening machine, videos, a lot of door prizes are given away as a certification. Silent auction, is that also right? Silent auction. Okay, certification or competition? Which one is it? Certification, competition, kind of the same. Yeah, I mean, everybody wants to be first in the certification or the competition. We look at it as more as a certification, meaning that you're going to gain the knowledge you get to get certified. That's the biggest thing, that the reward that I think you'll get. Yeah, you can get first place and get bragging rights for that year or something like that, but the main thing that you'll get is knowledge. Also, with being a Master Sharpener and gaining that status through the organization, you have the knowledge to know that you're a Master Sharpener. Being a certified sharpener, what it's going to do is maybe get you in the door to a salon and be able to educate those cosmetologists to be able to possibly gain their business in the future. The hardest part's getting in the door. We all know that. Sometimes if they've got a sharp, and I'm not saying by any means, don't get this wrong, I'm not saying by any means that if you're not a certified sharpener that you're not a good sharpener. A lot of people are very, very good sharpeners that have never been certified. But yeah, Don.
Do you guys have a plan to get this to the level that the folks in the salons know what it means when you roll in there with this grand certificate, or are you just blowing more smoke? Because they don't know. They don't know you from Adam's House Cat.
Can I step into that question?
Sure.
I think that's one of the things that Vanika Shears brings to the table that we didn't have before, is our relationship in the beauty industry. And I know Rob is Vanika in Canada and us in the United States. And so that's what we want to, in the next year, start educating stylists on that. And I have a lot of opportunities to write articles in some of the stylist magazines. So I can start, because you're right, that needs to be something that they need to be educated on.
And you have to get them to, I mean, you can tell them all day long that you're a Master Sharpener, but you get them to go to the website, to the National Beauty Tool website, and see that they are certified sharpeners. And see that possibly the other sharpener in your area, his name is not on there. I mean, credibility can only go so far. Exactly. What we're trying to do is just get the sharpeners that get on eBay and buy the machine that dances across the table and look at a little bit of paperwork and then go out and all of a sudden he's a sharpener. It just makes all of us that are in here trying to get more knowledge, that are paying money to go to seminars, that are paying money to travel long distances from Canada to get the knowledge, those other sharpeners make us look bad because we're trying to be more professional about it and be more knowledgeable about it. I mean, I know you came clear from New Mexico, Canada, London. If you get guild member status, it's hard to get guild member status. If it was really easy, then everybody would be certified. I mean, you know, the scissors that we damage, they do have nicks on them, and I'm going to show you a slide here in a second. They do have nicks on them. They do have one of the blades might be bent, maybe both blades are bent. The handles are bent. It's tough to get certified. Most of the time when you see these shears, you're going to say, I wouldn't even sharpen that shear. I would just tell them to buy a new one. Well, if you don't get challenged, then you're not going to know how good you are. When you come to the NBTSG certification 2012 in St. Louis, you don't have to certify. You can come and see what it's about, and if you feel like you want to certify at the last minute, we'll most likely be able to accommodate you if it's not full. We limit it to 20 people is what we try to limit it to on the certification, because it's very tough. The judging is very strenuous when we judge. I'm going to show you here in a few minutes all some of the score sheets that we have and the process, the way we're doing it. It's not something that we take lightly. It's not something that you get either a 1, 2, or 3 out of. We look at it very closely, and it's double checked. The scores are double checked. I'm going to show you that in a minute. We want you to get the most points that you can. The judges, we put our names on the score sheets that we judge. If we see comments or we need to make comments on a particular situation, we'll put that on there. And we want you, when you get done, if you have a question about the score, to come to us and we'll be able to answer for you. Bring your shears when you come to us, because we see a lot of shears. Okay. The NBTSG is not a Bonica show. It's not a Nebraska Blade show. It's not a Sharp Edges show, Hamagari show. It's the NBTSG. It's a non-biased platform. We don't care what machine you use to sharpen. We don't care the procedure you use or anything. So you're not going to be looked upon differently if you sharpen with a rock.